Welcome back. Roughing up Rudy ever since he showed his medal on 9/11. Rudy Giuliani has been one of the country's most beloved figures. But now as he gears up for a possible presidential run, a new book, Grand Illusion, by longtime critic Wayne Barrett, says Rudy's no hero.
He made monstrous decisions that over the course of these 7.5 years, from the radios to the bunker to the command and control protocols, that really resulted in grave problems on that day.
Is this a grave attack on Rudy or just a sideswipe?
No,
the guy doesn't like him?
It's a serious attack. The guy doesn't like him. This is his third book about Giuliani. But the book is a serious book, and it points up serious problems with Giuliani's management style in New York, some of which we were aware of, others we weren't. I don't think it's politically relevant because the fact is, for whatever reason, Giuliani ran toward the fire on 9/11 when so many others, including this president, did not. And that's, in the end, a big part of what leadership is. It's physical courage that reminds us that being actually brave really matters. In the presence now of Richard Engel, who's reminding, I'm serious, who's reminding all of us that actually the guy who's there when the bombs are going off is the guy you respect.
That's what Churchill said, by the way, that courage is the greatest of human qualities because it's the one that leads to all the others. Gloria.
You know, and I guess the question is, Tucker, compared to what? Compared to whom? Who are the great heroes in American politics? I think of Hurricane Katrina. I think of Mayor Ray Nagin. I think of him whining all day long and not getting those buses ready properly, et cetera, et cetera. And I think, you know, the iconic picture of Rudy Giuliani, as you point out, is running and walking very quickly to the towers, and being in charge.
Knowing when to seize the moment. I guess I'm with you on this because politicians like Al Gore have had opportunities in their career, and they didn't quite grab for it. They didn't jump.
To the extent that heroism is about charisma and aura and something slightly indefinable about the way you come across, then a book which points out management failures is going to sound a little bit turgid, I think, and bureaucratic compared to this hero image which Rudy Giuliani
turgid.
has.
I love that. I find it turgid as well. Richard, what's the international reputation of Rudy Giuliani right now?
I don't think he's very well known international, at least in the areas where I'm working. I mean, in the Middle East, people don't talk about it very much.
He's loved in London, though, because he was there during the July the 7th attacks last year, and he went on television and made a very stirring address, exactly as he did in New York. It's his good moment.
Every time I look at a poll, and I expect McCain to win every one of these polls. The press loves McCain. We're his base, I think, sometimes. I see Giuliani leading the Republican poll every time. And he's not in the news much. He's going around giving $100,000 speeches, but he's in the, for some reason, Tucker, why is he always at the top? The latest poll, he's up by 11 over McCain. In the pack.
Because he's a brilliant speaker. He's a compelling speaker, and people who haven't had the chance to see him may not know that. He also, though, I have to say, and I think this is going to be a big problem for him, he's very liberal, too, which is going to be a problem in a Republican primary, something we haven't talked about. But he also has an edge. He has a hardness. There is a nastiness. Do you remember his call-in radio show when he was mayor? He would invite anybody call in, and then he would just slam these people. You can't do that in New Hampshire.
But don't we want the cop on the beat, even if the cop's a little tough?
No, we don't. We want to be pandered to. I'm sorry.
And before 9/11, that was his reputation in New York, too, wasn't he? He wasn't loved.
We don't want the nastiness.
Does he have a problem with this book? Raised another key issue, a central issue, cronyism. He has people around him who aren't first rate.
New York,
when there's a crisis, the patronage system doesn't work so well.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen with Rudy Giuliani, and you're going to sort of, you know, we in the media, although I hate to criticize ourselves, we take people to the top of the mountain, and then once we get them to the top of the mountain, it's our job to knock them down. So
but don't tell these guys that.
Oh,
don't give
they
away
don't know it?
Don't give it away. Look,